Good late morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging. Well, coming at you with thoughts of the day. I'm just a friendly reminder today at 2:30 we're going to play a game, the What's My Bag game. I think it'll be total fun. It'll take our minds off the hideous world in which we live, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse my hair. I promise to look a little bit better by then. So, let's see what else. Perpetual, God love him. I know he's going to be upset the whole time. He went up to bear camp. The man has not been up there since he got Todd there. Since Todd got him there. That's where he found him. He got him, like, the neighbors had a litter of some sort, like, stray sort of thing. And Todd came over to the Winnebago, to Winnie, and hung out with Perpetch and slept in there and everything. And they said, if you want to take him, you can. And that... I'd already gotten Louise, you know the whole story, so it's going to be very depressing for the man. I feel bad, but he has to get up there and do things, ladies and gentlemen. You know how he was about Todd? He didn't want to leave him. I mean, I would have stayed home with him, but for both of us to go up there, now I kind of get it because, if he was running in and out, if Todd were running in and out, and something happened while we were gone, and you know what I mean? It's just whatever. So he's up there, and I'm a little bit concerned for his mental health, I guess you'd say. So there you have that. Now, I got an interesting email from Pat Hacker. She won't mind if I say her name, I don't think. She's pretty open about it. Sometimes on the weekends, ladies and gentlemen, if you try to email me and I don't get right back to you, it's because sometimes when I'm done with work, I just do not go near my emails, I'm sure. But she sent me a video, and now I can't remember the name of the place, but it's going to be put up on Facebook too. Truth something media with truth in it. I don't know. But they brought something totally unbelievable, yet doesn't shock me to light. It has to do with Hurricane Harvey victims in Texas, in several areas of Texas, or maybe the whole thing. I know they were talking about Denton, Texas. I think that's what it said. Nonetheless, part of the agreement in terms of getting grant money for those who didn't have the flood insurance, it was stipulation, or point number 11, I remember that much, that you had to agree to not take part in the BDS movement against Israel. The boycott, divestment, sanctions program, whatever you want to say, against Israel, which is clearly to boycott any products from there. Divest any type, you know what BDS means, boycott, divestment, sanctions. I think if not, you can look it up. So yeah, people have to sign this thing saying that they will not partake in that, and that is one of the stipulations in terms of getting relief for the flooding. Now do you see, ladies and gentlemen, what I've been talking about since May now, on and off, not all the time, of course. I'm not just a one-trick pony, but about how Israel runs our show. It's really unbelievable. It's so shocking, yet not surprising, I guess. Then I found out from the same video, I should really try to find it and put the link under here because I think it's well worth a watch. I'm going to do that. I'll put it in the comment section. Okay, moving along. Evidently, the governors of every state in this fine union, Democratic and Republican, have also signed some literature pertaining to that BDS movement, like you can get in trouble or you can't get... I don't remember the exact details. I hate it when I come at you and I can't remember stuff. It drives me nuts. I'm sure it drives you to drink. But I will provide the video. But what my point is, even not knowing the total details, I don't want to impart something that's wrong on every level. So, with the 50 governors, that whole thing, it just shows that really, Democrats and Republicans, they're going to go along with this together. Just like they go along with the whole funding of the military-industrial complex. And even, Trump asked for $54 billion, and they say, oh, no, we have to give you more than that. There's no resistance. That's such bullshit. I'm sorry, I usually try not to swear. But this whole resist BS. Also, it'd be well worth your while to look at... I can't believe I'm going to say this, really. But I do give credit when it's due. And Sean Hannity of Fox News is pretty on target with this whole Uranium One deal. If you absolutely cannot take him, I understand that. You can look into Jimmy Dore. He's been covering it for a long time, and the Sane Progressive started covering it, I think, a year ago, if I'm not mistaken. The whole Uranium One deal that is the real scandal about Russia. The only thing about Sean Hannity is, of course, well, there's a lot of things. I don't know why I said the only thing about him. He is on target with the actual information, but he tends to go on about the liberal media and all this crap when, first of all, I don't even know what liberal means anymore. Or conservative. They're both, as you know, I don't like the labels because we don't know what the hell we're talking about. But, you know, he goes on and on about the liberal media protecting their liberal side and all. To me, it's the establishment media, the corporate media. They're going to protect a conservative, a so-called Republican or Democrat, if they are the status quo. That's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't see the liberal media, unless liberal is defined in a different way, which evidently it is, because in the old days, like Hillary Clinton wouldn't even be considered to be a liberal. And I believe Barack Obama admitted that he really would be considered to be like a center Republican type. I think that Jimmy Dore covered that. So anyhow, that's why, I mean, these labels are so strange. If we can all agree on them. The bottom line is, I don't agree when Sean Hannity goes on about the liberal media and blah, 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 blah. No, it's the corporate media. It's the establishment media. They are covering. They do cover for their own, which would be establishment, and protect the corporate ownership and, you know,